is Miss M with another installment of Web Ballet lesson. This time it's a lesson for baby Petite Ballet, mommy and me. Clear out some space, let's have some fun. For the warm-up, we're going to jump right away into just rolling our shoulders. Parents, please do this with me and get your shoulders moving. Breathe in with your nose and let out with your mouth. Go the other way around and keep rotating. Little ones, is your parent warming up too? Good. Now we're going to put your feet just hip width apart and we're going to try to make ice cream scoops. How? We're going to bend the knees, we're going to tuck under, and we're going to try to scoop ice cream from your belly. Can you do that? And scoop, 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 scoop. Karen, you're doing a high contraction over here, right? And scoop, 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 scoop. And release. And one more time, belly knees and scoop, ice cream. The edges of the box, the other edges of the box, and recover. Now this one's going to go a little bit deeper. Bend your knees, scoop, and we're going to go under and over and under and over. Now can you, little ones, make a very big scoop of ice cream on one side and on the other side. Let's do one side on each and down and release. Shake off, shake it off, shake it off. Now, parents, if you don't know, this movement comes from modern dance, Graham technique, which was founded by Martha Graham, one of the second generation pioneers of modern dance. Let's keep moving. Let's review positions of the feet. Now, you know this song that we're going to do positions of the feet, so let's just review what we're going to do. Feet first and close, first and hold, turn all around. Keep it there. First and second and first, hold it there and skipping, 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 and put it back together. We're going to do this combination 2 times, okay? Now, whichever way you turn or skip, it's all right. Just pick one. And then the next part is going to be from here. We're going to open and start here first. Open and close and open. And you're going to be funny because you're going to turn around like a penguin with your feet open. And close. Now we're going very quickly up here. First and fifth and first. And keep it in fifth, so we skip with your arms in fifth. Turn around and let's start again with the opening the legs. All right, and then we stay like that and turn like a penguin. Let's do that very quickly with music. You are free to sing the song, but you had to say the positions that you're doing. Let's do it. Feet together. Open. And first, turn around. First, second, skip, skip, skip. Again. First, close. First, turn around. First, second, let's skipping. Second section. Second, first. Second, turn around. First, fifth, skipping. Second, close. Second, let's turn around. First, fifth, and skipping. Finish. Let's do some dummy pliés. We're going to start in first position. 1 pizza slice or a cherry pie. Don't make it too big where you're falling down. And we're going to start with an arm full of brushes. Or maybe some straws that have paint. Because we're going to play a game of painting with dots. So we're going to start with your right hand, and you're going to press your finger, your index with your thumb, and make dots of paint. Paint, dot, dot, dot. And the other one, dot, 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 dot. You're going to bring all the paint and bring it down to your waist. Demi-plie and stretch, and demi-plie and stretch. Repeat, same direction. Dot, 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 dot. Bring it to your waist. Much more paint, making dots with your entire body, pressing them. Maybe you're making some gardening rocks with dots and make them all colorful. And we're going to lift up the heels. All right, you dipping your toes into more of the paint, heels on the floor, transfer your weight, meaning that you're gonna stretch the leg to the side and extend you, pushing the cart on the floor, and we repeat the same thing on second position, pressing paint dots on your fingers and doing demi-plies in second. Make sure that you make a big house for those rocks to be next to it. That's what it feels like. First position. And let's grab paint on each finger. A little bit late on the music. 2, 3, and waist. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. And we're going to start again on your right hand. Ready? Let's get paint. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do plies. On one count, stretch. One more count, stretch. Left heel down, stretch your leg to the side. Paint with your fingers, little dots of paint. Other hand. Put it on your waist. Plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. We're going to do this again with your right hand. Let's put some paint. And 1, 2, 3. Switch hand. 1, 2, 3. Pick your finger. Hand together. Plie and stretch. Make a house for your rocks. Let's lift up the heels. Can you stay? Don't fall. Heels on the floor and bring your toes in. Let's do tendus from first position, and we're going forward, devant to the front. Hands on your waist, and we're going to stretch your tendu in front, very, very pointy, and stretching from the top of your ankle. Front and first. I'm going to step back so you can see the end of my toes. Front and first. This is my third one. This is my fourth one. Now one more. We're going to check if by any chance we carry any, maybe water, maybe paint. You just want to see, can you lift it up and touch the floor and close? And you're going to peel and stick and just try to see if that makes you stand straight. Very straight in first position, and then we do the other leg, going tendu to the front. Remember that we just scoop ice cream out of your belly, so keep that belly very flat and stretch up. First position. Arms here and on your waist. Turn in front, first. Turn in front, first. Turn in front, first. Turn in front. One more. Forward, lift up, look up. Touch, peel, stick. Other leg. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One more. And this one we're going to pick it up. Anything there? Touch, peel, up. Place it down. We're going to do the same combination, but this time we're going to stretch the leg to the side or elastic arm. Now picture that you are actually a puppet, and somebody is grabbing you from the back of your head and pulling very straight, and then from the back is pulling some strings. and your legs are being pulled by a string, and they don't go anywhere else but that leg to the side. Not behind, not in front. So picture those strings pulling to the side. Same thing. Let's make it a little bit more difficult by putting our hands on our waist. 4-pound use. Parents, this workout is nice to stretch it out, okay? And don't push it all the way far back. To the side. Same thing. Pulling out that coupe. And then we go 4-pound use. Lift it up, little ones, and down. Pick up, press it down. Let's just finish down here. Hands up, and side. First, roll those cars. 3 string puppets to the side. Ready? Let the strings pull you. Touch and then up, go back, down to the side. 1. On your other leg. 3 and 4. To the side. Pick it up. Touch. Close. Open. Press it down. Finish. This combination is just for fun to see how quick you can move your feet and find your balance. You're going to start in first position. Very nice big bucket of flowers, but you're still going to bring them up to your shoulders. Pio coupe. Place it down. Now we're going to go 4 times fast to the ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to switch leg. Pio coupe. Place it down. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Notice that I'm trying to touch my big toe to my ankle bone and try to find quick balance before I had to put it down. Repeat the same, but we're going to increase it to make it more difficult. We're going to peel and up to your knee and place it down. And again, you have to touch up to your knee, to the knee, to the knee, to the knee 4 times. Repeat the same with the other leg, and we're going to come down. That's all, just for fun. Let's do it with music. Ready, arms up here. Peel and up. Place it down. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2. Place it down. Up. 3, and 4. Now we go to the knee. Peel and up. And down. 1, and 2, and put your ballerina shoe. Peel and up. Place it down. Up, down, and 2, and 3, and 4. Finish up. Let's do an exercise for transferring the weight. Now I have at home a couple of streamers, and if you at home have just a piece of ribbon or elastic or something that can be pulled out into a stream, that would be great. Or if you want to change it for something that makes noise like a cassette or maraca, that's perfectly fine. We're going to start in second position and start with 2 demi-pliés. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Demi-plié, rock to one side. Demi-plié, rock to the other side. What's happening is that you're stretching one knee and standing on it, and you're going to stretch that ballerina shoe over there. Repeat the same combination, but we're going on the opposite side. And on the last one, we're going to go with your arms and be funny. Up with your arms, down with your knees. And down and up. And we're going to plie to one side, plie to one side. Actually, the first time we go this way. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Up with your hands, up with your hands. And now we're going to the opposite side. Plie to one side, plie to the other side. Let's do this with music. Second position, on your waist. Very simple. Plie and stretch, then plie and stretch, then plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. We go into your opposite side. Now we're going to do the hands. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's very good. 1, so because I got so excited. We're gonna do it one more time using the streamers. One, two, and one. Whoops, two, one, and two, and one, and two. Let's do it again. One, two, one. Whoops. Hands in activation. One, and two, As you can see, I have set up some dots on the floor. You can place whichever thing or item that you can safely step on. If you just want to put something that marks a space but you're not going to jump over it or onto it, that's completely fine. We just need to mark like a hopscotch. You can find a piece of chalk that you can draw the hopscotch, right? We're going to do some bouncing and jumping. The camera is pointing at my feet because that's the important part. Let's start with your feet in second, and we're going to bounce. Bounce, 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 jump, and my next setup is for 2 feet together. Bounce, 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 feet together and fall forward. Bounce, 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 jump and open. Now it's a little bit different of a hopscotch because I'm not jumping onto one foot just yet. Let's do this with music. And bounce, bounce together. Bounce, bounce, jump first. Bounce, bounce, open second. Let's turn around so you can go the other way. Bounce, bounce, and first. Bounce, bounce, first. Bounce, bounce, second. And I'm going to turn around. Finish. I'm changing the game a little bit, and this time we're going to jump from 2 to 1. Start in your second. You bounce and bounce, jump to 1 foot. Now take a look that I'm going to try to put my foot behind into a coupe. Bounce, bounce, change your foot. Bounce, bounce, 2 feet. Now moms or dads, if you want to make the pattern just different as what it is, it's completely fine. Let's do this with music. Bounce, 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 jump. Bounce, 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 jump. Bounce, bounce, 2 feet. I'm going to turn around so I can do it again. Bounce, 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 1 foot. Bounce, bounce, bounce the other foot. Bounce, 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 2 feet. I'm going to turn around, and that's the end. Let's do some skipping, and we're going to combine it with the spotting of your head. Remember, when if your body is turning, you want to use your head to tell the body where to go. Don't just take it for a ride as if you're a mannequin. You want to move your head, keep it where it is, and find that spot as soon as you can. This helps your brain not to get dizzy because your eyes are focusing on something static. We're going to do skipping, and we're going to do it 2 on each direction. To the side, to the back, to the next side, and to the front. I only did 2 on each direction. We're going to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, just for fun. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Your head. 1. The other way. 1, 2. Good head. 1, 2. Your head. 1, 2. Again. Start again on the other side. Whoops. I got excited, and I thought that music would switch into the fast one right away. But we're going to do the same combination with a faster music, which means that you're moving faster. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, head. 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again on the other side. 2, Head, head. Let's do some step together, step touch with your foot. And we're going to convert it into the gallop. Gallop, 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 stop. We're going to add a little bit of fun by doing step together, step and hiccup. But then on the gallop version, we're going to do gallop, 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 hiccup. It's not that difficult. Let's just jump right into it with the music. Hands on your waist. Step together, step, touch. Step together, step together. One and two together. Other side. One and two together with the hiccup. Step together, step, hiccup. Step together, step, gallop. One and two and hiccup. Step and step and hiccup. To end our dancing, we're going to come up with our own recipe to make a dance. You know, making a dance or choreography, it is almost like when you're cooking or baking. You have ingredients, you mix them up, you tone up the flavors, make it sweet, salty, savory, but never bland. So you never have a dance that is boring. When you talk about what ingredients for dance, you can have different styles. You have classical ballet, you have modern dance, you may even have some street dancing like hip hop or jazz. But this time, the style that you're going to cook with is classical training. You have positions of the feet where you can visit them. You have positions of the arm to take along. You have movements such tendus, sautes, and maybe some skipping. You may even have some turning to go along with it. So I'm going to play some music and you're going to come up with your own mix of steps. Of course, you can have little connections and traveling steps like bourrées or skippings or gallopings. So don't forget that you want to make a dance that is not bland. Let's get moving. It's time for me to tell you one more story. This is called Quarreling Leads to Losses. It's a fable from China. An oyster was lying on the seashore one day with its shell open. A greedy heron saw this and stuck his beak into the shell to eat the oyster. But the oyster snapped his shell tight. The heron's beak was caught. "Let me go," hissed the heron through his trapped beak. "No, I won't," muttered the oyster through his closed shell. The heron was furious. "If you don't open your shell today, if you don't open your shell tomorrow, there'll be a dead oyster." But the oyster growled right back. "If you can't take your beak out today, if you can't take your beak out tomorrow, there'll be a dead heron." Just then, a fisherman came down to the beach, and since the two were so busy quarreling, they were easily caught and popped into his bag. "I see. It is true," said the fisherman. "Quarreling often leads to losses." I hope you enjoyed this lesson and the other 10 lessons that you have at your hand. Please take care of yourself, keep dancing, stay happy, and stay safe. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.